We are live with our pre-recorded podcast.
Hi, everyone. This is Victor Chung and Alexander Karp with Etha Natural Botanicals. And today I thought we'd talk about one of our new releases. Actually came out today, March 15th. And it is a new product for us where we are taking our beloved Kratom and combining it with something else that we also love and use often, which is matcha tea. So it's a new blend, which we're calling Slim Fit Blend. And it's a combination of matcha tea, some caffeine, and some of our best green kratom.
Cool. And you are much more of a tea drinker. I mean, I love coffee, but you can't really drink coffee because it gives you a headache.
Yeah.
But tea you're okay with. So you're all about the tea.
I am. I love coffee. Like, who doesn't love the taste of coffee? So, just unfortunate that I'm allergic to it and I get these massive migraines but tea's been fine. So, I drink all kinds of tea, and it wasn't until recently that you introduced me to matcha. I was drinking mostly Earl Grey and black tea. So, but ever since you introduced me to green tea and matcha tea, it's been it's a nice, pleasant variety in the mix. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So tell us actually about sorry, Alex, if you can tell me more about how matcha is made and what makes matcha tea and green tea and all that.
Yeah, so oddly enough, matcha tea is actually green tea, but what they do is before harvest for about 25 or 30 days, they'll put shade covering over the green tea, and that allows more of the caffeine to develop, or I believe what happens is the UV light destroys caffeine, so it kind of stops some of that process from happening. And matcha tea is essentially green tea, but with a higher caffeine content. And then, so I also learned that matcha tea is the fine powder version of the shaded green tea. And so I learned because I was trying to find coarse grind matcha tea, which is kind of, I guess, an oxymoron because matcha means stone ground. So I was trying to find unground ground tea, essentially, which didn't work. So tencha tea is the tea that is shaded. So green tea that's shaded, picked, and then kind of in the loose leaf or the coarse grind is tencha tea before it turns into matcha tea from the grinding process.
It's interesting. I always thought it was like a whole nother leaf, another plant, but it's in actuality all come.
Yeah, it's all green tea. It's all Camellia sinensis. So it's all the exact same botanical, but just processed or grown, shaded, and then ground in a different way that creates some of those differences.
Oh, that's wonderful. It reminds me of kind of the research we're doing in the kratom space as well, where we take a single plant and through different growing conditions, we're getting different results in alkaloid profiles. So really good stuff. So I guess I can go over why we like matcha tea so much beyond just taste and flavor. There's some other benefits on top of it. So one of the things that personally that I use matcha tea for, I kind of use it as a supplement to my exercise and so I'll use matcha tea as a way to help kind of improve my exercise. And so instead of like I used to take our workout kratom before a workout, and now I'm starting to do matcha tea and the workout kratom, and that combination has been really helpful. And so I did a little research into it a bit to see why I'm getting this effect. And what I learned was there's some really good research that matcha can increase your metabolism, which can increase some of that fat burning, which is awesome. So
that makes sense. I think caffeine does that because I know like caffeine is in a lot of pre-workout like drinks or pre-workout gummies, and I think that's the same thing, is that it helps your body start to prepare to release the fat, so you get kind of a long endurance out of it potentially. So it's
been a great addition. But I don't know how it is for you, but that the thought of like brewing tea before my workout isn't like, so, I just love now that we have these tablets and I can just pop a couple tablets and then do my workout. So it's just been so much more convenient. Previously, what I would do is I come into the office, make a big, what are those things called? tumbler, sorry. A big tumbler full of tea. Just not good with words this morning. But big tumbler full of tea. I drink about half of it while in the office, and then I'd go home, finish the rest, and then do my workout. So now I don't have to worry about, making sure I have my tumbler, have my tea. I just take a couple tablets and off I go to my workout. So it's been a great addition.
Nice.
And in that process, we've asked the team to kind of do some research on matcha, and we found that there's just all these other benefits that come with it. And I can see why it's become such a popular version of tea. One of the things that I'm really interested in is it has L-theanine, and L-theanine is being researched on improving sleep quality. So I have noticed that I've been using less of our midnight dream. So maybe it's some of that high amount of matcha that I've been drinking on a regular basis is contributing to better sleep. So I don't know, but all in all, it's just been better. So.
Super cool. Yeah, I drink matcha tea very rarely because I go for the more traditional preparation where it's like almost like a little mini ritual and ceremony. Mm-hmm. Say like a nice big cup, put like a little scoop of the matcha tea, so like the fine powder in the bottom, add a little bit of water, the super fine bamboo whisk, and like whisk it to get the foam, and then add more to it. So it's much more of like
you go full on.
Yes.
Nice music playing in the background.
Yes, but unfortunately then, since I don't do it as often, I don't get all the benefits like you do with our easy-to-use tablets.
Yeah.
So
it's been wonderful. I've been stealing all the samples from we're supposed to give out to customers, and just my backpack's just full of them. So it's become my go-to Kratom blend now. I think I'm going to stick with it. At least try for another couple months and see if these positive results continue. So, all right. So if you guys are interested, it is now available on ethanaturals.com. You can look up Slim Fit Blend, or you can just look up matcha tea and you'll find it as well. And please let us know what you think of it. And if there are other things that you guys want us to research, other botanicals we should include with Kratom, please let us know and we'll definitely get on it.
Cool.
Or at least Alexander and his team will get on it.
Yes, we definitely have been out meeting a lot of new contacts, some farmers, some researchers, and there's a lot of cool potential coming out with some new botanicals and cacti and all sorts of fun new botanicals.
Oh yeah, this year is going to be a great year for new products for Etha. So stay tuned, follow us, join the newsletter. We're always shooting out information on new products and we're always giving out samples and all that. So if you actually follow us on social media, we give out a lot of kind of R&D samples of new potential products, so you can try out some fun stuff that don't exist in the market. And Amanda, who's also listing right now, she manages our social media, so she'll hook you up with the latest and greatest. All right, with that, we'll wrap it up, and thanks as always for listening. And of course,
live fully.